Hello, and welcome back to Stray Gods. Last time we teamed up with Apollo, helped him out with his emotions, and then we met up with an oracle, and now we're on our way to meet up Persephone. So let's get straight to it. Persephone seems very cool. Very interesting vibe. So I'll be very happy to see what she's like. What kind of version of her have they invented for this game? We're going to her club. Ooh.
Welcome to the underworld.
The
Wow.
underworld.
How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret,
Oh, Pan is there.
while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Yeah, are there like normies here as well? Or is it just mythology people?
Do you come here often?
No. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
No. Can I just ask her,
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge.
A
You need to
bribe?
be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Yep. We've got Apollo. Eros. I don't think we've talked to Eros. Pan. Well, Eros is a new character, so I definitely want to talk to him. Hello.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
How do you know Aphrodite? I think is Aphrodite Eros's mom? I might be completely wrong, so I'm gonna
you
ask.
know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's
Yes,
my
I knew.
mother. You know
Got
how
it right.
is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. Mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just
Oh, really?
played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
That's interesting lore bit. Yes, please tell me
So
more.
Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed.
Fair enough.
These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Oh, you seem a little sad about that. Yes, tell me about being the god of sex.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Oh, wonderful. Everybody's clearly extremely healthy in this world. All the gods get along. But Pan, trickster, spread rumors. So yeah, okay. Good Pan info.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Bit of an assumption.
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
I mean, if you like it, sounds like fun.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Yeah. Yeah. You cool, dude? You all
You
good?
seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
Okay. We just met, so I don't want to pry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that, my problems are nothing.
I will press doubt on that. That everybody's issues are, you know, important. But yes, please, Persephone.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Why? You wanna get along? There won't be a problem. That's, you can't promise that,
What
but
if I
sure
could
thing.
guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
You can't guarantee.
How could you guarantee that?
Yeah.
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second,
True.
if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you.
Oh, thanks,
Deal?
man.
Deal.
Ooh. I hope I can talk to all of them. I don't want to be interrupted. Let's talk to Hermes. One of my favorite Greek mythology gods.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Well, that's nice of you.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
How did you become an idol? Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Yeah, it is that normal.
You knew it was gonna happen? It wasn't a surprise?
He asked me before he left. So, no, not a surprise.
Is that usually how it happens?
Usually, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So some of the gods just leave. They decide to go, to exit, and then the idol power is transferred either to somebody they choose or somebody who's nearby. Interesting.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
You just know. I do want to know what happened to the body. Yep.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
Yeah, makes sense to always make sure when one of them dies that somebody goes there to grab the people who saw it. So it doesn't spread, I guess, and to hide the body and stuff like that, or like get rid of it, I guess. Yeah.
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She
You
seemed
live
nice,
in
though.
the same place?
Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
She didn't like
It
the
sounds
idols?
as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes,
Yeah.
even if you still love them.
See you later, man.
See you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
That's nice of you. Let's talk to Pan. Feel the vibes. The man I made a deal with.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Well, no. Yeah, thanks.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember,
Yeah.
how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Thanks. He seems nice.
I like him. It took some convincing, but at least he's helping me without asking anything in return.
Yeah.
Truly, how do you function with such naivete?
Do you know something I don't?
Yes. I'm sorry, was that in question?
Bruh. What are you
I'm
doing
guessing
here?
it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Okay.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
How can I trust you? Well, you can't, girl. You can't. He gives strong don't trust me vibes.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
That they do.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes. Oh, I can flirt with him. I kind of don't want to flirt with him. He's not the kind of man I would ever flirt with, but I just want to see what happens if I flirt with him. So here we go.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace,
That's true.
I knew there was a reason I liked you.
It's the reason I made a deal with you. Because you seem interesting. You're not boring. Okay, let's go.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One
Yep.
can only hope.
Haha. Alright, Apollo. Let's chat, sad man.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off.
Interesting.
I hope your search has been more successful.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Everything. Let's start with what is Persephone's
My
story,
Greek mythology
please?
is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked.
Yikes.
That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Well, what's her story? When mortals don't tell it, but you do, please. Yeah. How much of it is true?
So
Yep.
tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed.
Zeus?
That
Yikes.
quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Yo. Yeah, she killed him? Oh, well, fair enough. Dude kidnaps you, and you're forced to marry to stop people being, starting a war about it. Yeah, you go, girl. You go, girl. Yep.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder,
Yikes.
the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
Yeah. I can't blame her either.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Yup. That's some bad blood. Why is everyone scared of Persephone? Maybe because she hates you all.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
To be honest, if something like that happened to me, I would also never forget. Never forgive and never forget.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, what did Persephone do next?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Girl.
What?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Owns a nightclub, at the very least.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Apollo Land.
Once, when I had the muses to keep me company.
I am not flirting in this moment. That seems off-putting and wrong timing, so...
Sorry, I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
You sure?
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
Let's see.
We'll see, I guess.
I do wonder why Persephone is so mad at Grace. Like, why... maybe... Oh, because she was... Oh, yeah, because she was probably, like, friends with Calliope. So, and blames Grace for the murder. Right, that's probably, yeah, why she's so angry. Let's go. Oh, she was at the bar and you just didn't see her? Okay.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
No.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace, but I have no reason to help you.
Don't you want to actually know what happened to Calliope? Huh. Can Apollo even help here? I don't know, I feel like blaming her, like, sort of calling her a suspect here might be a little too inflammatory. Your apartment.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Good job, Grace. Song time.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Let's do this.
A lost little girl, you shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl, the shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Ooh. Audience.
Hope everyone's having a
Oh,
great
no.
night.
Bad choice.
I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Fight.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king?
Oh, no.
Well, it's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby.
Pop quiz, what do you think that this is? Some little poetry slam. Cute rhymes, but you're out of time. Do you know who I am? Maybe you don't know who I am.
Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman.
Ooh.
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you, people on my right. Here we go.
Ooh. I. No.
enough now.
Ooh.
Come on. How long since you heard something new? Or is that piece of you dead and buried in this cemetery? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape in time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
show's over.
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't
Get your
mind.
coat.
1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note, and suddenly you're
have to
home.
Oh, you were close.
Stay here.
You're the song, and you're being sung. Lullaby the muse. Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it. Again.
Interesting song. I don't think I played it quite right, but we got somewhere.
No. No, you've earned your
Oh,
answers.
yes, thank you.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
Just like that. Yeah.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
So it was
I didn't
her,
find
yeah.
anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Yeah, that tells us something.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Yeah. Maybe
Does it have to be an idol?
an
You
idol.
thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
So maybe she basically teleported there. Which hints at Hermes maybe being involved, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Not
Well,
really.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would
Nice.
say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And
Yep.
it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What?
Tell me.
What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Yep. You haven't talked to her for ages, and so in 2 years, lots can happen. Yeah,
What
Pan.
about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
Tell me about
He
him.
has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
He seems too
Still,
obvious.
we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
He knows something, that's for sure. Could Athena be the killer? That's a big question.
What about
I will
Athena?
ask it.
She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
But what if killing
She'll
Calliope
eventually drive
protected
us all
the
mad
idols?
with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
A rule like that, she could twist it. Da-da-da-da.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
Just
She
like
won't
that.
go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
We need proper proof. Yeah, might as well
For
go
all
through
I
all the
know,
options.
Either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Good
Whereas
to know.
we know how capable you are of murder.
Oh,
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
fair
Right,
enough.
Right, sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Ooh. Should I give up? No, seems like a weird question. Stop fighting.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
Yep. Seems like.
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Ooh, we singing. Nice.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
We're overlooked.
Stop this.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too late. You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is
is
not
not
about
about
you.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Enough. This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Oh no. No, 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 no.
Or stay.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, oh no.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
Oh, fair enough. When family is rough and brings out the worst of you, sometimes the best thing is to just leave. Sometimes.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Ooh, no thanks.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Do I?
And where is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
I do appreciate it. Also, I wouldn't blame you.
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
What do the muses do?
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Oi, oi. Act 2. Noise. That scene's making me really think.
Hey, Freddy.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Not really. I felt like crap after you left.
I'm so sorry, Freddy.
Acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
Yeah.
You're apologizing. After I dumped the whole, hey, I'm a god thing on you, I'm the one who should be sorry.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Wait until after we figure out how to save my sorry life.
Right you are. Tell me what's happened since I saw you last.
Lots.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
Very on the
I
nose.
wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
Me siding with him had more to do with the fact that he was emotionally very raw, and I felt like he could use somebody to talk to. I felt like Persephone was strong enough to handle the emotions she was handling, so that's why I went with Apollo. Although I'm kind of more interested in Persephone. Apollo is... Well, we're stuck with him now. He seems okay, he seems genuine, but I feel like Persephone would have been able to maybe give us some new information, because we basically squeezed out a lot out of Apollo already, but... I don't know, man.
As much as you can trust an idol. I swear, Freddy, they're all nuts.
Oh, yeah. If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super careful. So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Yep.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Huh. What does he
I
want?
just spoke to him at the underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your
possibility.
teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
True friend.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, after all that... Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna end it here today. I'm so unsure about all my decisions, but, you know, we're committing. We're not going back and redoing any of this. We are... Probably next episode, I'm maybe gonna go talk to Pan or Persephone, just because I've already talked to Apollo a lot. I would really love to talk to some of the other characters. Maybe I'll go to Persephone just because we haven't actually gotten to interact with her a whole lot. But also Pan I find very interesting. He seems to like to be the only one who might actually get the ball rolling. He might know stuff, but at a cost. So very interesting, very interesting. It was really fun to meet up with Eros. Seems like a very nice person. A little sad, like most of the gods seem a little sad, but... Alright. The songs were nice, but I don't think I played them quite right. They didn't flow as nicely as some of the previous ones, so I probably didn't pick the best options. But that's how it is when you have games with choices. You gotta live with them, just like real life. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this journey so far, and I will love to see you again, and have a great day and all that, and bye-bye.